Across the endless night, distance is the greatest enemy. But what if we didn't chase speed at all? What if we bent space itself? This is the radical promise of warp drives. Not breaking the light limit, but reshaping the road beneath us. Since the dawn of history, humanity has gazed at the night sky with wonder. The stars seemed close, yet impossibly far. From ancient stories to modern science, we dreamed of crossing that endless ocean above us. Yet the stars remain out of reach. Proxima Centauri, the nearest star, is only 4.2 light-years away. But at today's speed, the trip would take more than 70,000 years, longer than human civilization itself. Generations would pass before arrival. Space is not empty, it is vast, and distance is our first great challenge. Even at light speed, the Milky Way would take over 100,000 years to cross. To us, light feels instant, yet across galactic distances, it crawls. The speed of light is not only fast, it is a cosmic wall, a boundary holding humanity in place and reminding us how small we truly are. But humanity does not surrender to walls. We imagine what lies beyond. What if we could bend space itself, folding the distance between stars? What if the impossible became possible, not by outrunning light, but by reshaping the path ahead? This is where the dream of warp drive begins. In 1994, physicist Miguel Alcubierre proposed a bold idea. Instead of moving faster than light, what if space itself could move? By contracting space in front of a ship and expanding it behind, the vessel would ride a wave through space-time, reaching distant stars without breaking physics. The concept became known as the Alcubierre warp drive. A bubble of curved space-time would form around the ship. Inside, the vessel rests motionless, but space moves instead. Ahead, space is contracted. Behind, it expands. To outside observers, the ship appears to travel faster than light, while never breaking the laws of relativity. Today, warp drives remain a theory. Yet research continues. Scientists explore exotic physics, energy fields, and simulations of curved space-time. While no experiment has built a warp bubble, the idea fuels imagination and sparks debate. It reminds us that the impossible of today may become the technology of tomorrow. The Alcubierre drive requires exotic matter, substances unlike anything we know. Negative energy density, quantum fields, and hypothetical particles may be needed to stabilize a warp bubble. But no laboratory has ever produced such material in usable form. Without exotic matter, the warp drive remains a dream trapped between imagination and physics. A warp bubble demands colossal energy, perhaps more than all the power in our sun. Later theories reduced the requirement, yet it remains far beyond human capability. Until we discover a new energy source, the warp drive cannot leave paper. Power is the wall between dream and reality. A warp bubble might not only move a ship, it could twist time itself. Some physicists warn of paradoxes, messages arriving before they are sent, cause following effect. Could warp drives break causality, the very foundation of reality? If so, the universe may forbid them, protecting time from our ambitions. Even if physics allows it, engineering a warp drive is another nightmare. How do we generate power without tearing the ship apart? How do we navigate when space itself bends? Every answer reveals more questions, and each challenge reminds us just how far this dream truly is. With faster-than-light travel, humanity could colonize distant exoplanets. Worlds orbiting alien suns might become our second homes. Oceans under twin stars, forests beneath strange skies, and cities rising on worlds once unreachable. Colonization would not only ensure our survival, it would transform humanity into a truly interstellar species. Beyond survival, warp travel would grant access to cosmic wealth. Asteroids rich in metals, gas giants full of fuel, even stars harnessed for their energy. These resources could power civilizations for millennia, creating prosperity on a scale humanity has never known. But perhaps the most profound change would be contact with alien life. Even a microbe from another world would prove we are not alone. Intelligent civilizations could challenge our understanding of culture, technology, and morality. Meeting new life would forever alter humanity's place in the universe. Colonies thriving, resources flowing, new life encountered. Warp travel would transform humanity forever. We would no longer be bound to one fragile world, but spread across the stars.
Look,
Our destiny would shift from surviving on Earth to becoming architects of a vast interstellar civilization. Across the world, scientists continue to test the boundaries of physics. From NASA studies to independent laboratories, researchers explore the mathematics of space-time and the energy fields that might one day power a warp bubble. While no engine exists yet, each experiment brings us closer to turning theory into reality. Some scientists look deeper into quantum mechanics. The strange fabric of the quantum world may hide shortcuts, all wormholes, quantum foam, even microcurves in space. While these ideas are speculative, they open new ways of thinking. Tomorrow's warp drive might not resemble Alcubierre's design at all, but something stranger.
Warp is not the only dream. Engineers test antimatter propulsion, where particles annihilate for immense thrust. Others design solar sails, giant sheets driven by starlight itself. Still more imagine fusion engines burning for centuries. Each alternative may not reach light speed, but together, they push humanity closer to the stars. What if warp is only the beginning? Some dream of galaxy-spanning highways, others imagine ships surfing cosmic strings. Science fiction becomes blueprint, and today's fantasy may guide tomorrow's engineers. The future may hold ideas so strange, even we cannot yet imagine them. Every challenge, every unanswered question reminds us how far we must go. Yet each discovery also gives hope. Warp drives may not arrive tomorrow, or even this century. But the pursuit itself is part of the journey. It shows that humanity never stops reaching, never stops dreaming beyond the stars. History reminds us that many dreams once seemed impossible. Flying was fantasy before the Wright brothers. Spaceflight was fiction before Gagarin. Computers, satellites, the internet, all miracles once dismissed as madness. What today feels like science fiction may be tomorrow's science fact. Imagination is not idle fantasy, it is the compass of progress. Science fiction often lights the path. Submarines, rockets, artificial intelligence all appeared in stories before they appeared in reality. Warp drives are no different. By dreaming boldly, we inspire the inventions that can turn visions into real machines. The warp drive is more than physics, it is a symbol of hope. It embodies our hunger to explore, to grow, to transcend limits. Even if it takes centuries, the idea itself reminds us, humanity was never meant to stand still beneath one sky forever. One day, whether by warp, wormhole, or engines not yet imagined, we will leave Earth behind. We will build homes among the stars, shape new civilizations, and discover life beyond our own. The legacy of the dream is not about one invention, it is about humanity's destiny written across the universe.
Humanity now stands at a crossroads. We can look upward and dream, or look downward and remain bound to one world. Every age has faced choices that shaped its destiny. Today, the stars remind us, our next choice will decide whether humanity becomes a cosmic civilization. The universe is vast beyond measure. Billions of galaxies, each holding billions of stars, stretch across unimaginable distances. Against this scale, Earth is but a fragile spark. Yet in that spark burns the light of thought, curiosity, and will, the very fire that may carry us into the stars. Our future is a choice: remain bound to Earth, or embrace the challenge of the stars. Risk is certain, but so is reward. To hesitate is to stagnate. To dare is to evolve. Humanity's next step is not just survival, it is transformation. Tomorrow will not come easily, but it will come. Each generation builds upon the last, inching closer to the stars. The promise of tomorrow is not just reaching new worlds, but ensuring humanity has a future worth dreaming for. Beyond light speed lies not an end, but a beginning.
Today, warp drives remain theory, sketches on paper, ideas in minds. Yet the dream is alive. Humanity stands at the threshold of a vast cosmos, with challenges ahead and possibilities unending. The first step beyond light speed may not come soon, but when it does, it will change everything forever. The journey beyond light speed is more than science, it is a story of who we are. To explore, to dream, to reach. One day, humanity will step across the cosmic ocean. And when we do, the stars will no longer be distant, they will be home.